So in today's session, we are going to discuss about email programming, and we have to understand what exactly email programming and what is the use. Why should we go for email programming in Salesforce, and how can we send the email notifications to the required people by using this email programming? We'll see with the practical. Now, so in order to send the email notifications from Salesforce to the external system, we no need to go for email programming. As part of configuration, we are having some set of features available. So as part of configuration, in admin, we are having some set of automation rules which we can use to send the email notifications to the people. Like in configuration, we have a feature called as workflow rules. By using workflow rules also, we can send the email notifications to the people. Second one, we can go with the help of process builder. So by using process builder also, we can send the email notification to the people. And we have a feature called as lightning flows. Through flows also, we can send the email notifications to the people. These are the three features are available as part of your configuration, which we can use to send the email notification to the required people with the required subject and the content. Now, from these three features, the first two features are outdated features. Okay, these two features are outdated. Now the latest feature is lightning flows, which we are going to discuss in upcoming sessions also. We'll be having what exactly lightning flow, what type of flows are available, how to configure, everything we are going to discuss. Now, so in this case, in order to send the email notifications to the people in Salesforce, these are the three features are available: workflow rules, process builder, and the lightning flows. These are comes under configuration features. As part of out of the box features, we are having these three functionalities which we can use to send the email notifications. But whenever we are using these three features to send the email notifications, these three features are having some limitations. Workflow rules, process builder, lightning flows, these three features are having few limitations upon sending the email notifications to the required people. Then what are those limitations that we have? Now let me explain. So whenever we are sending the email notifications to the people through these automation rules, the first drawback in these three features is these three features are purely supporting outbound email services. These are purely supporting outbound email services. What do you mean by outbound? It's like us outgoing, incoming. So whenever we are having some calls through the mobiles, we are having outgoing calls, we are having incoming calls. Now, for example, outgoing means what? The call is going from my mobile to the outside mobile here. Whenever the call is connecting from my mobile to another mobile, then it is called as outgoing. Suppose if somebody is calling you, then it will be called as what? Incoming call over here. Like the similar way, if you are sending the email from our Salesforce organization to the third party, that means to external people, then it is called as outbound email service. That means email will be sending from our Salesforce account to third party here. Suppose if somebody is sending the email notification to your Salesforce account, this is called as inbound here. Okay, now, but whatever the automation rules that we have, like workflows and the process builder and the lightning flows, these features will be purely supporting outbound email services. That means we can send the email notification from our Salesforce account to the external email IDs, but these features are not having the capability to receive the email from the other people. Once we are sending the email notification to the people, suppose if the person has given any reply back, my workflow rule, process builder, lightning flow can't able to receive that. These are purely supporting outbound email services, but we don't have any inbound email services feature here. This is the first problem. That means we can send the emails, but we can't receive the email notifications. This is the first problem. Second problem is whenever we are sending the email notifications to the people through this workflow, process builder, and the lightning flows, we require an email templates. We require an email template. So what do I mean by email template? Email template is nothing but a draft. It's nothing but a template which contains email subject and the email content. What email subject you want to send to the people, what email body, that means email content you want to send to the people, we need to place inside a template that is called as email template. So, workflow rules, process builder, lightning flows requires a pre-existing email template which contains the email subject and the email body which we are sending to the required people. Without this email template, we can't send the email notifications through these three automation rules. This requires mandatorily what subject you want to send, what content you want to send. Now, this is a second problem here. Third one. By using this workflow rules and the process builder and the lightning flows, upon sending the email notifications, we can't add attachments. While sending the email notification, sometimes I want to add some dynamic attachments. Like every month I'm receiving a bank statement. Now tell me, will the bank people are sending the same attachment file to all the customers over here? No. I'm receiving one bank statement. In that statement, I'm having main transaction details. He is receiving one email notification from bank regarding his transaction details. He is receiving one more email regarding his transaction. That means here we are having dynamic attachments. So in that case, when coming to the email workflow rules, process builder, and the lightning flows, these three features doesn't support to add attachments dynamically at runtime. There is a third problem. Fourth problem is we can't add BCC copy. Upon sending the email notification, we can add to address, CC address, BCC address also. But as part of this automation rules, they won't support BCC copy, only to address, CC address here. So now we can't add BCC copy email address. Bold carbon copy we can't add. Only carbon copy we can include. Next, the fifth one, the last drawback here. Upon sending the email notifications through this automation rules, while sending the email notification, we can specify the to address, we can specify CC address. Then how many CC addresses we can place? We can place a maximum of 5 CC copy email addresses. We can add maximum of 5 CC copy email addresses inside the email, but not more than that. This is the limitation that we have. These are the 5 limitations that we have in automation rules. So upon sending the email notifications to the people by using this automation rules, these are the 5 drawbacks that we have. The first drawback is these purely supporting outbound email services. That means we can send the email notification from Salesforce to the third party email ID, but we don't have the facility to receive the email notifications back. And whenever we are sending the email notification to the people, what subject you want to deliver, what content you want to deliver, we have to place inside a draft that is called as an email template. Inside the email template, we have to specify what email subject you want to deliver, what email content you want to deliver. We need to indicate email template. And third one, upon sending the email notifications, we can't add any dynamic attachments along with the email. That is a third problem. Fourth problem is upon sending the email notifications, we can add a to address, CC address. But we can't include BCC copy email addresses while sending the notification through automation rules. And the last one, upon sending the email notification, we can add maximum of 5 CC copy email addresses, not more than that. Now, these are the 5 limitations are available as part of this automation rules. So, to avoid these kind of problems, we are using the help of email programming. By using the suffix programming, we can use the help of email programming feature. We can perform both outbound email services, inbound email services also both. That means through email programming, we can send the email notification to the required people. We can receive the email notifications also both. Both outbound, inbound, both will be supporting by email programming. Now, in that case, whenever we are sending the email notification to the people, we don't need any email templates. What subject you want to send, what content you want to send, that we can prepare dynamically at runtime. And upon sending the email notifications, we can add dynamic attachments also. We can prepare our own attachment file. It may be Word document, it may be Excel sheet, it may be PDF file. We can prepare dynamically at runtime through programming. In that file, we can write some content. That file, we can add it as an attachment along with the email. We can send the email notification to the people. That facility is available. So we can add dynamic attachments also along with the email as part of email programming. And along with that, upon sending the email notification, we can add to address, CC address, BCC address, and then we can add that attachments also, subject also, content, everything we can make it dynamic, at runtime through email programming. That's what here, whenever if you want to send some dynamic attachments to the people, always we can go with the help of email programming. Okay? Clear? Now, make a note of this one. While sending the email alerts to the required people as part of sales, our service, our marketing, our custom applications, we can use the help of out of the box automation rules out of the box automation rules as below. Now, now, by using these features, we can send the email alerts to one or more users with the required subject, content, with the required subject and the content based on the need. While sending the email alerts through automation rules, we have the below limitations. First one. Now, workflow rules, process builder, and lightning flows purely supports purely supports outbound email services. That is, you can send the email notification to the required people. But they can't receive the email alerts. Now, second one, automation rules requires a pre-existing email template with the required subject and content to send the email alert. Automation rules won't support to add dynamic attachments along with emails. Third one, we can't add BCC copy email address inside the email alert. And we can include maximum of 5 CC copy email addresses inside the email alert. These are the 5 limitations are available. Now, to overcome the above limitations, we have to use the help of email programming. Email programming. Email programming allows us to perform both outbound email services and inbound email services. Inbound email services. That is, we can send or receive the email addresses, that means email alerts from external email IDs. By using email programming, we can send the email alert to the required people with the required subject, content, and dynamic attachments at runtime. Done up to this one? To send or receive the email alerts, we have to use the help of a namespace called as messaging, which is a library which contains a collection of built-in classes to send or receive the email alerts through programming. Done with these points? Now, so in order to implement this email programming, that means to send the email alerts to the required people and to receive the email notifications. So whatever the built-in classes that we need, whatever the built-in interfaces that we required, all are available inside a library. That library is also called as a namespace in Salesforce. That namespace is nothing but messaging namespace. We have a namespace called as a messaging namespace. Namespace means it's a collection of classes. Okay, namespace means a group of classes. Generally, when you go to the other programming languages, suppose when you go to the C programming, those will be called as header files, which contains a group of functions. When you go to Java, these are called as a packages, which contains group of classes. When you go to .NET, these are called as namespaces, which contains group of classes. In Salesforce also, we have this namespace, okay, messaging. Namespace means it's a systematic arrangement of a group of classes. The systematic arrangement of a collection of classes. Now, in this case here, already we know, in order to interact with the databases, whatever the features are required, we are having inside database class. For the communication purpose, to send the email notifications, to receive the email notification, for the communicating with the people, for the messaging purpose, whatever the features are required, both are available inside this okay namespace called as messaging. So messaging is a built-in namespace which contains a collection of classes and interfaces which can be used to send the email alerts, to receive the email alerts. So both are available as part of this messaging namespace. Now, so now here in this case, as part of this messaging namespace, it allows us to perform both outbound email services, inbound email services also. Then, in that case, for the outbound purpose, what built-in classes are available in messaging namespace? For the inbound purpose, what built-in classes are available? Okay, now let's see. Okay, now first one, outbound email services. So basically, these outbound email services are used to send the email alerts to the required people. Now, these are used to send the email alerts to the required users with the required subject, content, and dynamic attachments based on the need. Now, Apex provides the below built-in classes to send the email alerts. First one, messaging dot single email message class. Second one, messaging dot mass email message class. Single email message class and the mass email message class. So now these are used to only to send the email notifications. Second one, inbound email services. These are used to receive the email alerts from the external email addresses. We have the below interface to receive the email alert. Messaging dot inbound email handler interface. Inside this interface, we have a built-in method called as handle inbound email. Handle inbound email method. So basically, this inbound email services are comes under integration. In your integration videos, you will be having this feature inbound email services. To receive the email notifications based on the email which are received, we can perform some DML operations on your Salesforce subject records. So that we are using the help of inbound email services which already we had okay inside your integration videos. Now we are going to discuss about outbound email services so that we are using the help of two classes, single email message, mass email message class. Then what exactly messaging dot single email message class? Done with this? Now let's see. The first one, single email message class. It's a built-in class. It's not an interface, it's a class. Basically, single email message is a ready-made class which has been given by Salesforce by default. Single email message is a built-in class which has been given by Salesforce by default as part of this messaging namespace which can be used to send the email notifications to the people. Now, here it is having the word single means don't think it is sending the email to only one person. We can send the email notification to multiple people also to whomever you want. So now, by using the single email message class, we can send the email notifications to one or more number of people with the required subject, with the required content, with the required to address, CC address, BCC address, and then send us display name and the reply to information, attachments, everything we can include upon sending the email notification. So now, in this case, whenever if you want to send some email notification, we have to supply the two addresses to whom you want to send the email notification. CC addresses to whom you want to send a CC copy. BCC addresses to whom you want to attach BCC copy. what subject you want to send, what content you want to send, what attachments you want to include along with the email. We need to supply all. For that reason, as part of this single email message class, we have some set of built-in methods are available. So, single email message class contains a set of ready-made methods which we can use to pass the required input to send the emails. To send the emails, whatever the to address, CC address, BCC addresses, subject, and the content, attachments, whatever the content you want to send, the whole information we need to pass to this single email message class, okay, as okay parameters. For that one, we have ready-made methods are available. Then what are all those methods are available? We'll see. In this class, we have a collection of instance methods. Instance methods means what? These are not static method. These are instance methods. Instance means what? Object of the class. We can access those methods through object of the class. So we have to create the object of single email message class. Through that object, we can access these methods to pass the required to addresses, CC address, subject, content, attachment, everything we can supply here. Then what are all those methods are available? We'll see one by one. Now, make a note of this one. By using this class, we can send an email alert to one or more users with the required two addresses, CC addresses, BCC addresses, email subject, email content, and attachments dynamically at runtime based on the need. Now, it's a collection of built-in methods to be used to send the email alert to the required users. Now, syntax. Messaging dot single email message, we can specify the object name equals to new messaging dot single email message. For example, I'm using messaging dot single email message. Yes, email equals to new messaging dot single email message. Then what are the various methods are available? Now let's see one by one. Then part of this single email message class, we have some set of built-in methods. What are all those methods that we have? Now let's see. The first method set two addresses. Here we need to pass
Oh my God, சில சொல்லல எனக்கு
string array.
100% ஆன்சர் தெரியும் இதுக்கு அன்எம்பிகுவஸ் ஆன்சர் இதுல எல்லாம் ஆன்சர்
தர லெவல்ல கேட்டானா
ஆ?
தர லெவல்ல
இல்ல இல்ல தர லெவல்ல
We have to pass as an array,
கேட்டான்
array list collection.
क्या बोला
சரி he asked
Now, the first method is set two addresses. This method is used to indicate what are the various email addresses to whom you want to send the email notification, which you want to include in the two address field, okay, that we can able to pass by using set two addresses. Not only one, multiple we can pass in the form of either an array or list collection. Okay, now make a note of this one. It is used to add a collection of email addresses to send the email alert. For example, I am preparing a string array. To address equals to new string array. Here I am placing my email address. ram at the rate sumtester.com. Like that we can include and we can specify. Set to addresses we can specify. This is the first method which is used to specify the two address information which you would like to include. Second one, set CC addresses. Here also we can pass either an array or list collection, which can be used to include in CC copy here. It is used to add a collection of CC copy email addresses. Now here I am indicating CC address. Like the similar way, set BCC addresses. Here also we can pass either an array or list collection, which can be used to include a collection of BCC copy email addresses. In this case, how to place in the form of list collection, I will show you. List of string BCC address equals to new list of string. I am placing these email addresses. And then we can specify yes email dot set BCC addresses. Now, this is for two address. Okay, in the two address, we can pass these email addresses over here. In the CC copy, we can able to pass these email addresses like that. Okay, upon sending the email notification to him, I want to send one copy also to you. That's what I'm including your email ID as CC copy. Along with that, I want to send one email notification to this person also. I'm including as a BCC copy over here. Okay, carbon copy, bold carbon copy, both are available here as part of emails. Yes, email is nothing but this is the object of this email. See, single email class object. We are creating the object of the class. Through this object, we are accessing each and every method. Object name dot method. Okay, single email. Okay, this is a object name that I have given here. Done with this? Set subject. Whenever we are sending the email notification to the people, what email subject you want to send to the people, that we can specify by using set subject method. So, what subject you want to send to the people, that we can indicate. It is used to specify the email subject to be get delivered to the required users. Yes, email dot set subject. Now we can specify email subject. Fifth one, set a plain text body. Now, this is used to send the email content. What email content you want to send to the people, that we can specify. In that case here, upon sending the email content, if you want to send only the plain text kind of content, then we can use the help of a method called as set a plain text to body method. Suppose if you want to send the email content which will be having some, okay, attachment, which will be having some, okay, font and the style and everything, then in that case we can go with the help of one more method called as set HTML body method. Set a plain text body method, set HTML body method. Now, it is used to specify the plain text email content to be get delivered. For example, yes email dot set plain text body. Next, sixth one, set HTML body method. If you want to send the email content which is having some HTML content also, like some font, style, color, size, all these things we can able to go with HTML body method. It is used to specify the HTML formatted email content to be get delivered. Session. Like we are having few more methods, set reply to method, and then we are having set sender display name method. We are having set file attachments. These are the three more methods are available. We'll see in tomorrow's session. And tomorrow we'll see one more class called as email file attachment class. And then I will show you a practical use case, how to send the email notification to the people through programming along with the required subject and the content and the attachment also. How to prepare that attachment file, PDF file dynamically at one time, we'll see with practical in tomorrow's session, so that we can complete this feature in tomorrow's session, and then from Monday we'll be discussing about asynchronous programming features. Okay, how can we implement batch programming, scheduling, everything we'll see one by one. Okay, thank you.